Hello, everyone. So, I wanted to talk about how finances are so important in any relationship, whether it's marriage or, whether it's a live in kind of relationship, girlfriends and boyfriends. Finances are so important, and I believe that any relationship that does not have this clarity or has some kind of issues related to finances is not going to last, even if the two people in the relationship that love each other, because eventually it's about how you view life and how you want to live your life and the lifestyle you want to have. So money is really important, and how you manage finances is really important. So I have a suggestion. Like, I'm married, and I'm like, this is something I've been able to talk to my wife about, about how we're going to be handling finances. So I think everyone, every guy and a girl that are in a relationship should talk about finances. So whether you want to do it 50-50, in terms of finances, both the guy and the girl, they work equally inside of the house and contribute 50% of their salaries, at home, or if you want to come up with some other ratio. For me, the way I've been brought up, I feel like the core responsibilities of the house, the accommodation, and the food, and basic expenses should be taken care of by me, and even though my wife works and she earns, like, her money is her money, and if she wants to do something that wants to improve her lifestyle, if she wants to travel some more, then she can pitch in and she can contribute to that. But I feel like, being a man, I and the husband of the family, even though she can earn whatever she does, it's her money. So I'm a little bit old fashioned like that, but and I feel like she doesn't. I try to help in the chores and everything at home. Maybe it's not 100%. Maybe it's not equally distributed. But if she's doing cooking, I take care of the washing of the dishes, taking the trash out, and doing the laundry and stuff like that. Whereas she, we both do groceries together. So it's so important to figure out, and there's no right or wrong answer. Some people, they think, oh, there's a magic formula. No, it's not. There's no magic formula. I mean, for some feminists, the man needs to be doing exactly or even more than what the woman does. And for chauvinists, male supremacist chauvinists, they might think, oh, the woman's place is inside of the house and she can't go out and she can't earn for herself. And like, the husband has to bring in all the money, but if she's earning, she has to, like, pitch in equally in the house, and whereas she has to do all the chores in the house herself. you know yeah, I'm not going to talk about other people and what their formulas are and how they've reconciled in their situation, but I think if your partner and you have a good understanding, about what your responsibilities are in terms of finances, that's the most important thing. Don't look at other people at what they're doing. Think it, and you guys have to be open about it. If you feel like your partner's not pitching in, adequately, you have to tell that, like, you just want them to pitch in a little bit more. It's so important to reach a consensus on this, because there can be huge disagreements, once you're in a relationship, and it can be a leading cause of you ending your relationship with the other person if you don't get that reconciliation. So it's so important to talk about it, to understand each other's spending habits, earning habits, how you think about your lifestyle, how you think. There's always going to be a little bit of difference. You're not going to get 100% overlap between, what a woman thinks and what a guy thinks, but there's got to be some level of understanding. And for me, even though I take care of the basic expenses and the core expenses, and the additional stuff, if there's any, my wife can look at that if I don't have any money. But the thing is, she's ready to pitch in. God forbid if I'm not, if I'm not financially stable, God forbid, if I lose my job, she's gonna pitch in and she's gonna take care of us. So some women, they're not even in agreement to pitch in those situations. They're very headstrong, and you probably wouldn't be able to get along with such a woman if you feel like it's got to be about equality, and vice versa. You have some guys that are total bums who do not want to contribute at all, and they just want to live off of the girl's money or her parents' money or whatever. So it's so important to get this understanding, and I think love is super important. But these conversations are about real life. These are real life conversations, and the love, eventually the infatuation, the attraction, the feelings of attraction, as you start living in your relationship and spending years together, maybe that attraction subsides somewhat, but eventually it's the trust, the comfort, the understanding. Those are the things that are going to keep you together, and that's what I call love. The comfort and the closeness and just the trust in each other. So I mean, eventually, and financial trust and being able to have that conversation and to be on the same page is so important. I mean, so that's a huge part of the conversation, and I think it's important to get a good understanding of that. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you.